Chris Davenport, who's not here, but he's a brother of ours. He actually leads our worship team in Hillsong, New York. He did Bible college in Australia. Amazing guys from Memphis, Tennessee. And I see him a little bit like a little brother, but he's also a dear friend. And he's just one of those guys who wears his soul on the outside, you know? Yeah. And that's, I love him. So again, he's one of those guys, much like we do. We just get together and it's not a chore, but we just talk about the things of God and life. And so Chris came up to me one day, and it was kind of bold of him, to be honest. And he goes, "I've got a song, and I know we're going to write it together." And I said, "Oh, okay." He goes, "And it's going to be a really great song." This is his words, not mine. I said, "Okay, so what is it? Give it to me." He goes, "There is another in the fire." And I'm like, "I'm in. I'm yours." I was like, "Bro, let's do it." And at the time, if we're honest, in a lot of our own conversations, there was I guess there's this feeling of something, like being in the middle of something, season. For him, it was, he was in the middle of a season with his son's health, and, you know, pouring himself out and trying to do everything right by God and just believing for a miracle and feeling like you're on this side of it. And so it's that confession, that wrestle of, I'm just gonna continue. How do you believe anyway? You know, like, I'm just gonna believe anyway. I'm just gonna believe anyway. More than just confession, like trying to reconcile that, because it's tough, you know, like, God, like, you know, are you really in this with us or not, you know? And he sung it, by the way, Chris sung it at church in New York. And the song wasn't finished. I said, just sing he actually just sing the Another in the Fire bit. And our church in New York erupted. It was like, I got chills. And it was like, I mean, they sung it, it wrecked the whole service. They just sung that, "There's Another in the Fire," just that tag over and over and over again. And it was like all these people, I think for our church in New York, like, it takes real faith just to turn up to church in Manhattan on a Sunday. So when people worship, like, they're ready. It's actually a pretty amazing experience. And you could just tell that people were like, yeah, like, I'm in the fire right now, and I have to trust that God's with me in it. And so that was really special. We knew it, but then when we did the whole song, Chris led it, and he just leads. If you ever get to see the chance to, he just, like I said, he wears his soul on the outside, and he's like screaming, and he's just like, it's just so powerful. And because I knew it was so real for him. Right. He's singing in the realest way. Even on the night that we recorded it, like, he's in the middle of still kind of in this fire. Like, he was kind of wrecked in the moment. So he's like, "I don't know if I can sing it." I was like, "Yeah, you can. Just, even if you can't, it's fine. We'll figure it out." So he just went for it. And then I looked at him at the end, and he just looks at me, and I just kind of was like, "Yeah, let's do this." And so he just starts singing Even If He Doesn't. And then we just kind of had a rap battle, and it was sick. And it was like, I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Like, it was such a cool moment. Yeah. So for me, I'm super grateful I got to be a part of that song. You know, I consider it his song, and it's his story, really. But it's powerful, and you know, I have to keep reminding him that, like, that song's going to help a lot of people. You know, and it's already helped us personally. That's when that's true for you. Like, you know, when you write a song and you're kind of writing, you're searching and you're questioning, and which is definitely the case for him. Like, there were some lyrics there, and he was like, "Bro, I don't know if I can sing that." That's what he was saying. I'm like, "Well, I don't know, man. Like, that's kind of what the song's about. Like, just, you know, let's do it." And the beauty of the journey of faith is, you know, you walk through something and you go, "God, like, where are you? Where are you?" And then you come out the other side of it and you look back at it and you go, "Oh man, like, God was faithful. I wish I just had chilled a bit more. I wish I had more faith back then, you know? Like, God doesn't need much to do what he wants to do." But all those experiences build faith in us for the next season, because God wants to take us deeper all the time. So it's that sense of, like, yeah, like, you were faithful in that one, but even here and now, like, you know, it's deeper waters, because God's just wanting to take us deeper in our trust in him.